Ice cream time. How'd you guys get in my freezer? Well, anyway, I'm Alex Black, and you're watching RadioActive.
What's going on, guys? It's Ian and Victoria here with RadioActive Podcast, and returning tonight for another game night is Alex Black from Half Past Dead. Alex, what is going on, my dude?
Hello, 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 world and internet. How's it going? I'm doing all right. Just dropped a record, and we're trucking along nicely. Very excited to be here again, guys. Thank you.
We're so excited to have you. I have to say, the last time we did an interview with you, the people went crazy.
Yeah, it's to be expected. I'm aware of what I do to people here. Oh, I'm gonna take the hat off. And, the hair's nice today.
Like you mentioned, Alex, you guys just released a brand new record, Kiss the World Goodbye. It's been a while in the making. Finally out. Can you tell us a bit about the album and just how excited you guys are to finally have this record out for people to hear?
Absolutely. So yeah, like you said, it's been about 2 to 3 years in the process. But really, a lot of people ask me, how long does it take to write a song? Well, it takes about 5 minutes to write a song, but it takes an entire lifetime to watch all the TV shows and the movies and listen to the media and music to find its way into creating that song. So that time's about 11. I think there's 11 tracks on this record. Poured every little bit of sweat, blood, and tears into this thing. And the reception, first of all, by a lot of our fans, new and old, has been nothing but positive. So big shout out to the family of dissenters that we have. You guys included. You guys have been so nice and reposting it. But the record itself is sort of like, it's not a concept record, but there's definitely themes that align with one another. And you can sort of find your own pathway by listening to it front to back. A lot of our music we like to leave up to interpretation. I think that's what music's supposed to do. So it's just a really fun record on the surface, but you can find the deeper meanings if you so choose. But we're not going to be one of those people that shoves that message down your throat, except on the title track. Obviously, that's a little bit of a more ballsy thing. But again, at the end of the day, it's rock and roll. It's fun and it's high energy. Make your eyes water, that kind of thing.
I want to talk about Solace a lot, man. I loved it. I listened to the album front to back once, and then I went back to songs I really liked, and I kept jamming to those over and over again. Like, obviously, number one for me, Evil That You Make will forever and always be my favorite Half Past Dead song. It is so awesome, dude. It's got a kick-ass intro. I bang my head every time I hear that song come on. I really like the one you did with Sarah, Show Me the Way. I really like that one a lot. Kiss the World Goodbye was very controversial. I really liked how you ended the album. Kind of reminded me of Motionless in White's new album, Scoring the End of the World. But I really want to hear about Solace. Just what inspired the opening track to the album? What was the creative process like making Solace? I really want to know all about it. Please fill us in on Solace.
For sure, man. Well, thanks for bringing that up because in my honest opinion, I thought Solace was going to be a song that people just skip by, as intros are. It's like, okay, they're just doing a thing. Let me get to the singing. But no, I put a lot of work into that song. So I wrote that piece when I was in college. I believe it was my junior year, went to music school, and I was never the strongest piano student. And so I spent a lot of time in the keyboard lab just working on my scales, working on this, that, and the other, because I didn't really have an upbringing in theory until I went to school for it. And I said, I want to really write something beautiful. I want to write something that's not rock and roll. I want to write something that's music. And if you really listen to the track, it's more than just a piano piece. There's a string ensemble and a whole bunch of different effects that I use in there. But it's all real instruments. None of these stuff on none of the stuff on Kiss the World Goodbye. I'm used to talking about singles. None of the stuff on the record is like fake. We used real drums, bass, sang, guitar, no programmed fake this, that, the other. I think there's a few tracks that have some post-processing on it, but after long debate, obviously we sort of decided, okay, that'll work there, but let's leave it at that. But Solace, yeah, I sat down and I said, I'm going to write this really awesome piano piece. It had nothing to do with Half Past Dead or anything. I just wanted to write a really cool piano song for myself to prove that I could do it. And I just said, what a great way to really set the scene for the beginning of something. I'm a big fan of opera and classical music. So, that oftentimes they write these things in little chapters, right, in sections, and they'll come back to it here and there. But I said this would be a cool thing to put maybe on a record, but I might just keep it to myself. And I really just wanted to show my keyboard professor, like, look what I did. And and I like to think that he was impressed, but probably not. That guy, Jacob Hahn, is. So I decided to put it at the beginning of the record because I think it really sets a positive tone to what you could call a cynical record, but I don't know because there's so many tracks that are positive. There's so many tracks that are a little cynical. There's so many tracks that are like neutral. Like for example, Unbreakable is a very positive song, I think. And then you cut to a song like These Wounds, which is very, um, personal and deep and opens up a lot of doors to conversations that are uncomfortable. I think Solace just sort of cleanses the palate, if you will, and it sharpens your appetite for the music that is to come. And yeah, I'm really proud of that, and I'm glad that you brought it up because we're a rock and roll band, we're a party group, but at the end of the day, we are musicians. And I think Solace is a testament to no matter what we talk about, no matter what we do on stage, how much fun we have, music at the end of the day is what really matters. So that's kind of what that song means to me in a lot of ways. Like, it kind of grounds me as a musician. I'm not just a lead singer in a rock group going around and having a good time. It's more than that.
What is next for Half Past Dead? Are you guys going to take a little bit of a break, decompress after releasing this? Are you back?
Break.
Are you back
Why
in?
let Jimmy Kimmel you taking a break for what? A commercial? Tell you what, I got 2 words for you: world domination. Okay. So what we're doing is we're going on a bit of a radio tour. We're trying to hit up all the places we possibly can, Sirius, local stations, all kinds of stuff. So if any of you out there watching, if you have someone that want to spin our tracks, go ahead and give us a ring. We're always by the phone. We sleep by it. We sleep with it. Doesn't matter. After that, we are definitely going on tour. Going to be hitting up anywhere we possibly can, and then some. And then after that, make the next record, do it all over again. Rinse and repeat, baby. It's what it is what we do.
That's
How it
fire.
has to be.
That's fire.
Mhm. And
That's
basically, I mean, you've heard about burning your candle at both ends. HBD wants to take a flamethrower to both of ours. Basically, do it all in half the time and charge you less. Yeah, there's no stopping. There's no stopping. I mean, I don't think we've ever taken a break or a hiatus. I think that word isn't even in our vocabulary. You know, it's all about the excursion. I'm not even fully sure what excursion means, but I like the sound of it. So we're gonna go on one, and we're gonna take everybody with us.
You really do have a really good attitude for what you're doing.
You have to. It's like battery acid drench training. I mean, you're gonna be constantly let down, tired, exhausted, seeing no results, although we're seeing quite a bit of results. We're very happy. We're kind of on track with where we want to be. Obviously, we want to push things a little further, but for right now, I'm pretty stoked on what the numbers are doing. Obviously, we want to get our Spotify streaming numbers up, and we want to try to get to as many people as possible. But a lot of artists and groups get discouraged when they, I guess for lack of a better term, don't see the result they want to see because they have this image in their head like, oh, it's going to be like this and it'll be like the movie. So that's not how it works. You got to put in the work, you got to put in the time, and you got to put in the effort. And we have all hands on deck. As fun as we may seem, we run a tight ship. And so everyone's on top of what they're doing in terms of social media or writing. I mean, we already are working on the next record. We have like 100+ songs combined. And I'm editing a few. I edited a few before we got on this meeting here. And so it's just a matter of discipline and not really getting disheartened because it's like Spartan humor, you know? It's like when you're on the road, especially, it's like everyone's tired, everyone's cranky. Oh, nobody complains. We have a rule, no complaints. You complain, you don't get paid. Seriously. So, someone's got, oh, I got a headache. Pop some pills and get on that stage, boy. We got to load up. It's 3 o'clock. We got sound check in 1 hour. Let's go. So it's not really about the glitz and the glamour. That's for what everyone to perceive. And that's what we do. I mean, obviously you have to have that sort of confidence. And I firmly believe you either have that or you don't. A lot of artists just they ooze something that is alluring. And I think we have that. But a lot of groups, they don't have that, either because they don't work at it or it's just not something that comes natural. And if you don't work at it, I mean, you only got one person to blame for that. You know what I mean? So we hold ourselves to the utmost highest standard, and we don't make any excuses for it. Anyway, let's get this trivia going. I'm excited.
Okay. So we got Thanksgiving trivia because
Okay.
American Thanksgiving is tomorrow. So we're going to test your knowledge on all topics of Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna go on record to say I'm putting my phone away. I'm not gonna
Good.
cheat. I'm not a cheater.
Good man. Good
Uh,
man. Because a lot of us were cheating at trivia night last night. My buddy invited me out to a bar to do trivia night, and
Tossing it over.
we definitely cheated.
Well,
Did you win though?
No, we did so bad.
there you go. See, that's the problem.
Cheating gets you nowhere, Ian.
It doesn't get you
It's in
anywhere.
your devices.
All right. So, first question. How many women were at the very first Thanksgiving celebration? Is it A, 10, B, 4, C, 2?
All right, let's see. Let's see if my years of guessing at public school scantrons will help me out here. So 10 seems a bit excessive. However, total women, I know the Native American tribes were very inclusive. So I don't know about two. Two seems a bit low, but also seems pretty realistic at the same time. Four seems like a cop out. Four is that one answer, like letter B, that's always like in between to throw you. I'm going to toss out four. I know better than that. Maybe I don't. Who knows? I'm going to go with total, total. Final answer two.
Sorry, incorrect.
Was
You
it 10?
tossed right out of the window, and that was the correct answer. There were 4 women at the very first Thanksgiving celebration.
I was never very good at school anyway.
Yeah, school sucks.
All right. Question number 2. Which city's Thanksgiving Day parade ends with Santa Claus getting a key to the city? A, Detroit. B, Cleveland. C, New York City.
Ask the question one more time.
Which
I can guess
city's Thanksgiving Day parade ends with Santa Claus getting a key to the city?
it. Okay.
Do you need the cities again?
Yeah, give me the cities. Give me the list. Give me the list.
A, Detroit. B, Cleveland. Or C, New York City.
I'm gonna go with New York.
No, that's wrong.
Ah,
It is
obvious
A,
answer.
Detroit.
Really?
Mhm.
That is unfortunate.
Next question. Here we go. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, how much does the heaviest turkey on record weigh? Is it A, 73 pounds, B, 92.5 pounds, or C, 86 pounds?
Well, let's see. If Jack Devil's the heaviest, he's gonna kill me. No, he'll agree. That one in the middle is so specific. What were the three weights again?
A, 73 pounds.
It's
B,
nothing. It's not that.
92.5. C, 86 pounds.
I'm gonna go with 86.
You are correct.
All right, we're on the board.
On the board.
I like it. I was gonna go with that like 0.5 on it. I'm like, you know what? No way. Like,
That's
there's no
why
way.
I put it in
That's
there with the 0.5 because I was like, it might throw you off just because it's a
you're
decimal.
you should trust your intuition more because that I almost picked that, but I didn't.
Okay, next one. Which NFL team has played almost every Thanksgiving since 1934? Is
Okay,
it
I might.
A, Detroit Lions, B, New York Jets, or C, Green Bay Packers?
Oh, it's between the Lions and the Packers. I gotta say it's the Lions.
That is correct.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah. I used to be an NFL guy. I used to watch football all the time. I'm a hockey guy now. I've transitioned. I've moved
Who's your
up a rung.
team? Hockey team.
For
Who's your team?
hockey,
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to say, but Penguins. Like, they suck right now, but like they were so good for so long. You know who's doing really well though? The Hurricanes,
Are they?
Carolina. They're doing really good.
They
Yeah, I
did
like them.
pretty good last year, too.
Yeah, they really did, and so I'm impressed with them. You know,
St.
North
Louis
Carolina.
Blues.
No, no
Woo-hoo.
Blues. Boo.
Hey, that's my home team. That's my home team you're
You
talking about.
you can keep them. I say as a Penguins fan who's not doing too great at the moment, so
I
I
like
don't really
San
have room.
Jose, so it's okay. My team
Okay, well,
sucks.
we're
And
all
the Seattle Kraken, too, but like they're not doing that good either.
Here we go. What Christmas song was originally supposed to be for Thanksgiving? Now, Alex, I will say this. I was pissed when they said the answer last night. Royally pissed. Is it A, Silent Night, B, Jingle Bells, C, Carol of the Bells, D, Baby It's Cold Outside?
all of these would be disappointing if it was for Thanksgiving.
It was for Thanksgiving. Just keep that in the back of your head when you answer this. Thanksgiving. I am pissed at this answer. I hate this answer. And I still can't believe it.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to go through the ones that are lyrical.
Do you want me
Uh,
to repeat the
Give me
answers
the
for
list
you?
again.
Okay.
Give me the list again.
Okay, so Silent Night,
Yes,
Jingle
not.
Bells, Carol of the Bells, and Baby It's Cold Outside.
It is not Silent Night, and I don't believe it is Carol of the Bells. If it's either it's got to be so ridiculous that it's either Jingle Bells or Baby It's Cold Outside. But I'm gonna go with Jingle Bells.
You are right. Correct.
See, that is stupid.
That's
That
so
that to me,
stupid.
that to me makes my blood boil. I'm angry. I'm shaking.
Now, Ian, I want to know which one you guessed last night.
So last night, our entire table, keep in mind, we had like 2 or 3 beers in us each. Um, and we're like, dude, it's got to be Baby It's Cold Outside, right? That makes sense. No, fucking Jingle Bells. And I'm like, what? How? And why?
Well, I
We
guess I thought of it like the time that Baby It's Cold Outside was written was like the whole Christmas boom, the big band sort of Sinatra era. I mean, no one at that point, no one was doing Thanksgiving stuff at all. So I'm thinking, okay, it's not Carol of the Bells. That is way too like biblical in a sense. Silent Night, same thing. So I'm just process of elimination in terms of what I know about the songs. Jingle Bells, is there a deeper meaning? No. Is there even a meaning? No. Does Thanksgiving have a meaning? No. So I synced up the two and I turned out to be right.
What is a male turkey referred to as? Is it A, Pete, B, Charles, C, Tom, or D, Terry?
Dude, if it's Terry, it's not Terry. It's either Tom or Charles. Um man. Man. Let's go with Tom.
You are correct.
Yes. Much as I know about Ben Franklin, love those things. So I'm trying to think of like popular names at the time, like that 1700, 1776 era. Like, okay, Tom was like the name back then. If you were named Tom, you were given everything.
Right.
True or false? 88% of Americans eat turkey on Thanksgiving.
Ooh. I swear to God, if it's like, nope, it's 87, All right, let me. True or false? 88%. That seems like something feasible, but given there's so many different cultures, because America's not just one thing. But also, I don't want to bank on that. You know what I mean? Although this is a game with no prize, so I'm not sure what I'm stressed out about. I'm going to say that's true.
It is true.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, Alex, we got 2 more here for you, but if you get those right, I wrote down a bonus question mid-episode, and I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
So, true or false? An estimated 40 million pumpkin pies are eaten every November.
Let's see. 40 million? I don't know about that.
I'm more of a key lime pie, French
I
silk
like
pie.
all of them, but I can't have the crust because, the celiac disease. But you know what? I'm gonna go with false on that. That can't be true.
You are correct.
Dude, I am so smart.
The answer is false. In fact, it's 50 million.
Yeah.
I knew you guys were gonna pull that. If I just like, oh no, it's not 40, it's 50. I swear to God. You know what? That's a little more disheartening. How much pie? Oh my Lord.
It's a lot of
How do
pie.
they know, how do they know they're eating it? How do they not know they're just like buying it and eating a slice and then letting the rest of it rot in the fridge? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they come back to the house and like, okay, they're just gonna sit there with a little keypad or a notepad and just watch you eat it. Like slice 1, 13 minutes. Slice 2, slow down.
What is the small piece of skin that hangs off of a turkey's neck referred to as? So what is that referred to? A, gobbler. B, waddle. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay. And C, caruncle.
Yep.
Say that right? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, all of those sound like Willy Wonka words. It's like Dr. Seuss made this kind of bird. Um, I'm gonna. This is the one question where I'm like, oh my God, I actually genuinely don't even have a clue. It's not A. It better not be A. Lost all faith in humanity if it's A. I'm gonna go with. God, okay. What was C? What was the choice?
Our uncle.
That just sounds made up. I'm gonna go with B.
That is correct.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, dude, you nailed it, man. You
I
got
missed
2.
two. I missed 2. I'll be humble. I'll admit that I missed 2. But after that, I was just getting warmed up. I didn't have any prep time.
You got an 80%, man.
I'll take it.
Good shit. And now you made it to the bonus round. We got one more here for you.
B's get degrees.
What is the most popular balloon float or balloon thing? The giant balloon. You know what I mean, right? Okay. What is the most what is the most popular character that is displayed? Is it A, Snoopy, B, Woodstock, or C, Charlie Brown?
No, it's Snoopy, dude.
I was gonna say it's gotta be Snoopy.
Dude, I thought you weren't even gonna give me choices. I could just answer that like that. That's Snoopy all the way. You ask someone in the middle on that like North Sentinel Island where like they don't have any connection with human beings outside of that, they would even say, yeah, that's Snoopy.
Well, this was a lot of fun, Alex. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Yeah, man, this is awesome.